Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Andrews and Eastern. It's a new day. We're here in Whittier, and you might notice a couple interesting things. For one, we have cars at the interchange. You might recall previously that the interchange was not supposed to be open. Apparently, our partner railroad has in fact decided to open the interchange. The other thing you might notice is that while it's open, there's not a lot of cars. This is in fact the same map. We are in fact open all the way, but we're only getting cars for Whittier and Ela. That is in fact a thing, and I will explain it later. It's a newer mod. Turn down the music on my end and crank it up on yours a bit. Get the mix right. But yeah, so we've got stuff to do here. We also have a ton of cars at the one in Andrews, because that's where all the other cars are. Right. Business has exploded. Doesn't help the Sawmill, which was supposed to go up to Tier 3 last time, is now up to Tier 5. So we got a lot of work to do. Let's get started. First things first. We're just gonna grab this Ela car. Oh, well, actually, I guess what we'll do... No. I gotta think. Ela car might have to wait a bit. For now, we'll just get our engine out. We'll tack the outbound pulpit on. Tack those cars on. We'll pick up the Ela car if we think about it. I guess we also gotta get these cars on now. And then we'll send him off to Bryson. And then we can also start switching Andrews, because it's going to be a lot of work there too. Ela car might have to wait. We can also then start getting these cars switched. And our other passenger train is now leaving Andrews. That's good. First one's already out and on its way to Andrews. Oh, and of course we also have to get these log cars brought up and restocked, because our pond, well, we've got logs in it, but only about half a day's worth. We're going to need more logs, and we're going to need them in a hurry. This is definitely going to be a busy day for the railroad. And why do you have an approach signal? Oh, that's why. Fortunately, it looks like we got pretty much all our other cars ready. No, most of them anyway. Those ones might wait till the afternoon train now. Let's pop over to Andrews real quick. We do need to get our pulpwood train going too, so we can start with that at least. Ow. Now if we break it into two, we can get it started. Yeah, we have a lot of outbound cars here as well. And we got engines, and we need to figure out how we're doing this bit. I think the way to start, honestly, is to get 40 to move that car out, and these cars out, and then we can start building the next train. Well, yeah, let's start with that. Where's 40? Forty is going to be our local switcher today. So now let's jump back to the other one. Because I'm a little more focused on getting you out. We're definitely starting to push the limits, not reach the limits, but push the limits of what a single person can do in this game. So let's see, if you grab those and leave, it gets most of those cars done. Then we can have our main train grab these, plop this on top of that, and then put the other cars there. And then the short train to Nancy can get out. Although we do want to split these off real quick. And once the short train to Nanta is out, we can also send out the long train. We need to put those near the front. And those. Yeah. That's okay. It's okay if the switcher ends up switching in 2 cuts, because there's going to be enough cars going anyway. Yeah, definitely getting some lag now. I've changed the settings a couple times. I have to change them a little bit more then. I don't like to, but... Turn off particles? That might help. Although the whole jumping over the map thing also, I'm sure, doesn't help with my graphics. We might wait for that car, because I think it's almost done. Okay, I actually think you might need to go a little... Well, yeah. Send you a little further up. Now grab the first batch of these cars and head out. Now you grab the second group of pulpit cars. There are definitely going to be a lot of trains in motion on this railroad. Okay, that one's going to go out to the interchange. So while I'm explaining this, there's now a mod that lets you choose which interchange to send cars to. So if I wanted to, I could say, I don't want all the Whittier stuff to go over Red Marble Grade, I'm just going to send it all through Whittier. Or I could say, I don't want all the Andrews stuff to have to go to Whittier, so I'm just going to switch it through Andrews. And it's really convenient. That's alright, Celestial. I stream because I want to stream, not because I expect people to pay lots of attention to it. And it's fun to ramble. Anyway, so the mod allows you to choose which interchange to send stuff to. Now, normally, as the mod is set up, there is a penalty for doing so. If you choose where to send your cars, there is a 40, I think it's you only get paid 80% of what you would otherwise. For the purposes of this game, though, I've changed it so that it pays the same amount, because for the purposes of this game, the justification is the industry is choosing where things are going, not the player. And you can do that by just changing a little bit of code in the mod. It's pretty easy. But that would make sense. I mean, if I didn't want to send all my Andrew stuff to Whittier, and not have to pay the cost of that going over the red marble, I'd have to weigh that against the cost of not getting paid as much for doing so. In the case of red marble, it might be worth it. Alright, so you're doing that. 12 is... 12's grabbing its cars. That's good. So yeah, you throw these on the back, and then you can start rolling out. Is that going to be enough? I think that'll clear that track. Maybe? No, I think what I'll do... Let's go get that. Just go get in position to grab that car, because it'll be done soon enough. And you move forward a bit so that you can clear the siding. I haven't even noticed if the passenger trains have done anything. Okay, yeah, the passenger trains are doing things. And then, yeah, we also need to throw this onto the back. And then grab those cars. And then I think there's a car here that we also need to grab on the way out. Some of our trains are going to run a bit late today. Okay, so while you're doing that... Oh, we don't want you to take those. It's convenient that you did, but we didn't need you to take them. So next, I think we want... I guess you're going to be the next one. Because you're going to leave pretty quick. And of course, I forgot that this car is actually going over here, but, well, we'll deal with it later. So now you grab these. The first car goes... I think it goes there. And then just stick the other cars there and leave. 105 is going to be a little bit. Could just send it out on the next train, but it feels like it's going to be ready pretty soon. We'll see what happens. And also, I know I have an inbound chip car in Whittier, so it'll be a big hassle if I have to switch it later. Alright, so now you go there. So I also added another mod, but it doesn't seem to be working. It is it's the mountain mod. It adds the 482, and I've wanted one of those in the game for a while. It's not working right now, so I have to sort that out. If I go to the buy menu, you can see it. There's nothing to let me buy it. And if I put in sandbox mode, it won't let me spawn one either. So something is broken. I'm probably missing a mod that I thought I had. We will figure it out in a little bit. For now, I'm going to uncouple that, because we'll grab that on the way. These two engines are already imbued together. So once 46 is away, we'll just have them assemble their train. And it's probably going to be in order: these cars, the Bryson cars, and the Whittier cars. Just to make sure. Okay, yeah, there's not going to be an extra service yet. We did get everything in one. Very good. Now move those cars over there. Recently, I've also started playing a game called Construction, which just came out. It is another one of those build your own railroad type games. In this case, though, it's unique because instead of, walking around or flying around the map and doing click and drag to build, you have a track laying machine. The concept is pretty interesting. The actual gameplay is kind of difficult. Okay, good. You are gonna... Yeah, wait. That didn't go right. It's not going right. Okay, well, at least both of you stopped in time. Here, how about instead you go there? That could have been rather nasty. Play nice, you two. Alright, so now apply that, grab you. Yeah, anyway, playing with Construction. First map's pretty fun, second map is really where you start to get the challenge, and I'm still playing on easy mode. It's challenging, and that's challenging in the basic mode. Wait till I actually have to deal with balancing my cuts and fills and limited track and all that. Now you... I think I can waypoint you to Graham County and you'll go to the right spot. Get you done. Go. Pick off. I think I might need a new mouse. Admittedly, I've had this one for a while, so it would not surprise me if I need a new mouse. What do you mean you're on the ground? What do you do? Okay, well, since he's on the ground, you can just go to Nancy Hale. Let's get... Oh! Well then. Didn't have you back up far enough. You hit that hard, didn't you? They said D8. Close. Yeah, this is not going so well today. Alright. Well, you're gonna have to wait your turn now. Speaking of which, I wonder how 105's doing. Go peek on that. Still waiting. Not too much longer. But you can now start getting your train together. So let's get the big train out. Big train is here. All hail the big train. Angry, you need to stream sometime. You can't let me steal your lines like that. So looking at these, let's see, where is everything going? Okay, so that's going seed. These ones are coming over here. All those boxcars are going there. This one, I bet, is going... Okay. So once that's out of the way, we can start moving more things. And we do have, like, a few seed cars that need to go out. We might wait, switch that a bit later or anything. For now, just shuffle the boxcars over there. But you need to just run. I'll have to keep an eye on where 12 is. Hemingway. Okay, so that's where the other passenger train is. The other one. And topped it. And 71. Okay. So go back to 71 now. And we want this one, and then that one. And you know, while I'm thinking of it, because I'm not already dealing with enough trains, oh, we're gonna have to move some more stuff around. Put those cars up here, because they're gonna go that way. And then we'll have to build that train too. Let's go ahead and grab the cars from the Appalachian Hardwood. Going to run out of yard tracks. But this way we can start building our train over to Andrews for the evening. Or for the morning. We'll probably need one in the evening at this rate. Of course, the Snowbird switcher will take lowest priority as per usual, because our focus is going to be on getting trains rolling. Alright, 71 is ready again. Yep, definitely going mouse shopping this weekend. And also definitely sticking with a wired mouse. Sometimes it's a hassle, but not having to deal with losing your battery or Bluetooth, pretty dang nice. You don't fit. That's funny. We'll take care of you. For now, put this over here. It'll fit once we move all these other cars. Don't worry about it. And we'll probably take care of these ones once we've done the run around, or grab the second set. And I once again forgot to oil bearings. There's a solution to that, and the solution is to go to Roto and put down a flare so we can oil things up. And then we can also reset 12's destination while we're at it. That doesn't seem like a lot of tonnage, but we are still going up red marble. The backside can be as nasty as the front side. Move the tank car out of the way just so that we're not dealing with it later. We haven't gotten a message saying hotbox. Doesn't look like it, knock on wood. We're on the ground. Go back to 11. So grab the 2 outbounds. And then we'll have to put that one back. Meanwhile, back in Whittier. The crew wonders why I'm so obsessed with this one car, but it's almost ready. Back. And they're going to get their caboose, and then they can leave as well. Oh, and at some point I also have to make sure I'm getting all the trains past each other. That is going to be fun. If I'm lucky, I can get the big train to Nantahala. If not, it's going to be sitting at Topton. And the other train, I think, is probably going to end up being at Brooks. Which we actually have signals there now. put those back. Put that thing back where it came from, where so help me. Now go drop off the first batch of coal hoppers. We're gonna do a final fuel check. Yep, fuel check is good. Oil check. Actually, I'll start at the back because it'll start at the front. Don't need it perfect, just need it good. Nothing, well, that one was pretty darn low. Nothing. Forty's dropped its car where it needs to. So we are going to let 40 be for a second and go deal with all the other trains. Starting with 46, who we've stopped with this fusee. And some of those cars must have been low because they're getting oiled now. Twelve is now stopped. We'll tell you to get to Graham County now. Get thee to the county. And you can now grab the other cars. And I think 105 is finally ready. Yes. So you can finally go stick this on that train. Once I stop falling through the map. And then we'll have to switch all these cars. That's going to be a whole thing. I guess while we're waiting, what I can do, so I'm not doing it later, let's have 10 go grab that empty car from Stenzel. Now these cars, we can put... We're gonna run you around and put you on here. And then maybe we'll just start building our train while we're waiting for the other engine to show up. And nothing else out here is ready to go yet. You can see our scrap line is still scrapping. Still getting those repair parts. Now we got to get the outbound. Okay, passenger train is departing Nantahala, so we gotta watch for that too. Going back to that mod I mentioned, this industry, no specified interchange, so they can come and go from both places. But pretty much everything else, everything from Bryson onward, I think I've got set so that... Okay, so Standard Oil can come from either way. Scrapalachi, I'm actually saying, only comes out of East Whittier. But everything else just wants a Larka. I don't get it, but they do. Oh, and we can tier up Robinson Gap to 5. That's like, I don't think we're actually going to play through another in-game day, but we might. Ben's got its extra car. Ben can come back and get its train. It's almost ready to roll out. East Siders are doing their thing, or the West Siders are still doing their thing. So 105 after this. I guess next move is probably going to be to switch these, or at least the ones for the Sawmill. We can get the Stenzel one too, I guess. And then we'll have to get the log cars. The Ella one will, or Ela one will probably end up waiting. Maybe I will just grab the Ela one and take it with me back to Bryson. Won't take that long to get it on the train. And then on the way back we can switch it in. In the meantime, you come up here. Actually, I guess what we'll do is you grab that so that we can put it on the outbound track later. Make sure, yep, lesser switches are set right. Nantahala train is almost stopped, and you are there. You are there. And 40, we're being lazy and just waiting for that car, basically. If we get a longer break, we'll have 40 go back, grab that, and grab the other cars, too. So many things that can be done. Okay, now grab the back of your train. I forgot to turn my mic back on again. Dang it. Well, you didn't miss much except me explaining what I was doing anyway, so... enjoy your ASMR time. You won't get it back. I am thinking of doing a construction stream at some point. That's a interesting game. The concept is cool. The UI for it is not the greatest. Problem is, I've got my little studio feed blocking my soundboard. I don't know how long that was off. I turned it off to cover my mouth. Turn it back on. We'll do one more thing with 105. We'll get it moved out of the way. And I do apologize if my sound balance seems off this time. I was playing Infinite Rails and trying to get that sound balance to work, and it balances a bit differently than Railroader does. Alright, time to get you. So 10 needs to go there. You grab that. Break applied beyond the locket. There we go. And 71 is just going to have to wait for a bit. I'm not entirely sure why it insists on having the spare window up. I guess it's for the chats. When I have them, I kind of need that window up to see them. Otherwise, everything I need to know I can just see from the OBS main screen. I could really just like, oh, no, I kind of do need that at full set. Well, no, I could do that. That'll help. So now we move this to there. Because those will go up the mountain later. That goes there. Gila car will then go there. That flat car will come back. And 55's train will be ready. Oh, we also have to stop at Hemingway. The Alarka cars, it might be easier just to take back to Bryson first. Or, no, actually no. Do it the other way. Run around, then grab them from that side. Just trust me on this. It'll be easier this way. Oh, look at that. More viewers. Amazing what happens when you're actually speaking. No, we're not stacking logs yet. They are moving log cars. Yeah. Well, as long as we're here and we have a second, let's rearrange this. That way we can just keep all the pulpwood in one spot. 10 is just going to have to sit and wait for a bit. Actually, we're still going to have 2 cuts of pulpwood because the lead cut is going to be somewhere up there. Hang on. 11, didn't I tell you to go? Oh, but I told you to stop, that's why. And the other half is... And Nanaha's stuff is ready, so we need to get that moved. So, what we're going to do... select, uncut out, unmu, fly breaks, anyway. You've got to switch against you because I forgot. One's gonna go get that park it by the boxcar. I don't know why we have 2 cuts in here. Oh, yeah, I do. We added a car recently. So what I want you to do now... We're going to go up the hill backwards. And hopefully not run out of water at any point. Just juggle the cars. Uh, 55 might end up waiting until... Let's see. 55 might be able to make it to Hemingway. I think so. I believe. And now 34 does need to get its own train moving. So, for now, let's send you to Wesser, and then we'll figure it out from there. You can just go park here for a sec. Not to say you're about to be irrelevant, but you're about to be not so important. And you can go to Hewitt. Because it's going to be a while before 55 is anywhere near here. Also has to still get its caboose. Could have been doing that earlier too, I guess. Let's see what the tonnage rating is. 1,500 tons. It's a lot, but I think we'll be fine. Although what I might do is stick it in the siding at Hewitt. Yeah, I'll stick it in the siding at Hewitt and send it back to go switch to pulpwood. Because otherwise it's going to take a while. You went the wrong way. I need you facing the other way. Oh, and you're now on the wrong end of this, so you need to run around it. And 11's out of the way, 10's out of the way. And our passenger trains are climbing the hill. And 12 is still waiting. Okay, that train might end up being a little late, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, those cars are probably just going to wait for the afternoon train back. They were non-revenue cars, so I'm not too concerned. I guess I can have 11. I guess you can take these cars out. You need to be facing... You need to be on this side. Let's stop. There we go. Alright. Now are you going to face the right way? If I tell you to go that way. Yeah. And you're going to need to take water before you help anyone up that hill. Definitely have enough switching in this morning for 2 streams. Or 1 double-length one, but I'm not going to do that. 12 is now ready. So, I guess we can start working on 12 stuff. One, two, three, four, 5. I think we decided. So you're gonna have to wait for the passenger train anyway. So, just hang tight for a little longer. Definitely should have grabbed that caboose earlier. That was a mistake. Alright, get thee to Hemingway. Where's Hemingway? And everyone else is reaching. We're going to start with 1 of 5. So I think, unless I screwed this up again, you need to go there first. Okay, so we're gonna leave that car there. Just block the main line for a bit. And yeah, start with think like that. I think that's how we want to do it. And you can just head up the Walker branch. Oh, once again, hello Eugene Kleiss, Brunswick Train Fan Farm Lover videos. I am doing good tonight. Hope you are as well. I think 55 can get up to Hemingway. If it can't, and it needs a helper, I will be mildly disappointed. And I'm also going to be buying a bird. Probably not a used bird. Maybe a used bird. If I can get a used bird in good condition. Or decent enough condition to make it to Bryson. Right, so now we gotta switch this. Maybe we can get 12 rolling now. We'll see what happens. We'll just run 46 manually for a sec. And so then we actually need to... I said manually, and then I did. Grab these and then start kicking cars around. And then, of course, do the run around and start dealing with these cars. And I'm actually, while we're doing this, I am going to bump. I'm going to tell you to come up to home. Pretty sure this passing track is where those leaf box cars need to go. And again, 55 is nowhere near here. It is making the hill. Knock on wood. Then we have to get 105 again. We'll pause the kicking for a second and just do it the old-fashioned way while I get 105. And I did do that right. Yay! And these cars go to the other point, and then you sit for a bit. Now we pull these cars out. And we are gonna do kicking here. Kicking is fun. Alright, I know that was a Hyce quote, which might be a SpongeBob quote. Something tells me Good Times with Scar would absolutely say that if he could. Am I the only one who thinks that? That sounds like something Scar would say. That needed more power behind that. I think it'll work for now, but it probably needed more power. Oh, that's not gonna go. It's not gonna go well at all. Nope. Okay. Hang on. We gotta redo that. That was a bit hard. Okay, minor hold up there. Just shove those up there, and then we'll put the boxcar back, and then we'll do this whole mess again. Sometimes the kicking goes well, and sometimes it kicks you. 105 is going to be sitting for a bit, so that's fine. About an hour in-game, so probably won't get back to 105 this stream. There. Put the boxcar back, grab these, and do the runner. And we'll passenger train get on its way as well. All paid. I guess we could tell 10 to go get its train ready. Or at least tell it to go service up. Well, you know what? Let's turn it around first. Turn the train around. LC&E. Which one is LC&E? I have no clue which one LC&E is, and I set up this list of cars. You can do that, by the way. There's a... I don't remember which file it is, but one of the files in the main game directory is the list of all the cars you can... or railroads that these cars can belong to. That's out of, like, ES&DT. Or FBI, or possibly that one? I don't remember what all these are. Point being, it can be fun to create your own list of industries, or a list of railroads to own cars. More stuff reaching waypoints. Uh, 71 next. And 10 next. Still annoyed that 46 binned itself. Now, the next update, they're supposed to be changing this whole industry setup. I don't know how, but it'll be interesting to see what the new version looks like. $34 is about to need attention as well. And I guess we can go finally talk to 55. Let's go get the cars. And I'm also going to have you just go get your... Might be able to far. And you need switching. So much stuff going on. Haven't even gotten to the Andrews. Yeah, we haven't even gone back to the Andrews switch for a bit. Andrew still needs a whole bunch of switching. But we already have one passenger train in. Means we're gonna have to start turning those pretty soon too. You know, you're still servicing. Never mind. Not for long, though. Pretty soon you'll be ready for your outbound train. 11, I think I'm just going to leave up on the mountain for a second. I don't know how long it's going to take those cars to load. Alright, you know what? I think we've given you long enough. See if you can get your cars over here before it's time to... before the passenger train shows up. You should be able to. It's still up, Roto. Alright, switching Art Dos. Arte Dos, I guess? If I'm gonna speak Spanish, I may as well do so correctly. I am starting to work on a video from this past weekend. It'll be kind of a combo video, so I don't think it'll do as well algorithm-wise, but it'll be both a little bit of train trip and a whole bunch of boat trip. But it ought to be interesting. Might do better if I made it a dedicated boat video, but I don't know. The train stuff seems pretty popular. Take these back to Topton. Everything is asking for my attention. We're going to start with 71 because it's blocking the main line. Then we'll go to 55. Then we'll go to 34. Now I think Brooks is probably going to be the meeting point. It might be a markup, but we're going to try for Brooks. Brooks is going to be a lot more convenient for this train anyway. Alright, you need to go hide back to the hidey hole. And we still need to grab those other cars that I forgot about. And you need to be rediverted to just drop your last car over here. You know where it belongs. There we go. For some reason, I thought there was another car. You could not see my face there, and that's probably just as well. I guess we'll run around those and then go grab that one. Ready? We might not get 10's train out this session, but we can at least get it set up. Lots of little switching activities going on. I think we turned up limestone to the max as well. Yeah, limestone's at max. Those cars. Then 55 can get the Brooks. Go past it. That's your own train. This game. Maybe signals weren't such a great idea after all. I'm gonna just clear you all the way to Whittier at least. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you to go to Whittier. Because you should get to Nantahala at the same time as the other train. And we gotta deal with the theme. Yeah, we'll just save 10 for next session, I think. We're already pretty busy. And nothing on it is super high priority anymore. We will be able to get 71 to help 46 up the hill. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty quick, the passenger trains are going to need to be turned as well. Not going so slow. I guess because it's a heavy train up a hill. And we've only been making it heavier. Gesundheit. At least I remembered to turn my mic back on this time. You are complete. But you're still unloading people, so that doesn't count. Welcome back to you. But we will start getting you turned around at some point. So now, get the rest of the wood. Yeah, you're going to need water as well. There we go. That's what I was looking for, and that's a lot of money. So, now let's see about getting this train turned around. I can't remember just how far I have to take it. $71 is, yeah. So when 46 gets back, we'll sort it out. 71. 34 is still waiting. 10 is waiting. I guess 40 we can go do stuff. Just grab the wrong engine there. Oops. We were supposed to stay on the repair track. And then we'll just do a little switching there. Alright, things are finally getting rolling. Because we will flip this around to next one. Alright, so now we will tell 34 that it can proceed up to... their say? Not quite so far, their say? And then it'll just go once the train clears it. Yeah, it's a little calmer now that things have largely stopped moving. Still have some stuff that needs to do. .46 is going to be ready for us pretty soon. That's good. .12 is also just about ready for us. I'm going to prioritize 12 because I want it up the mountain before the combined quest for a train. I'm also going to combine this because we need to get these passenger trains turned around. Missed by it that much. Maxwell Smart. And we'll put all these back. And 43 is also almost ready for some attention. Repair track. So we need to grab those, grab that, and then put it back. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll make 100 grand this session. That would be fun. mixed. There we go. That's good. Well, I'm not sure why things are bouncing. Go grab those cars. Pole, you should be fine. So now come up to... because we'll uncouple the engine, throw this one on, and then put everything back together. There we go, that's another lot of money. There we go. And 34. Let's see if I remember that's the second car. Nope, release you. Pull it up now. And we'll get this one over to the station. Just gonna hold off on everything else now and focus on getting the passenger trains turned. That'll be ready. We will get this train set up, I think. And maybe do just a tiny bit of time skipping now that we can. But yeah, I think most of our activity is now going to be switching over to next video. Gotta have something to keep that one interesting. How are we doing on coal? We're doing fine on coal for now, but I hope we get another hopper soon. Come on up now. There. I did not want to set that handbrake. I thought it was already set. It is nice that we can get these filled at the same time now. $71. Now we set you to manual. And then when 41 knuckles in, we do the cutout MU. And now we grab 46 and we say go to Topton. And cross our fingers, hope for the best. I think we've got enough power for it. You, we can tell to get, just go. You're still filling up. 34 is doing its thing, and we'll pick it up next session. 10 is still getting its train. We'll pick it up next session. 11 is waiting. 105 is waiting. Yeah, right now it's basically just that train, the pulpwood, and the 2 passenger trains. We'll wait and get everything to the station, because if I don't, I'm going to forget, and then things will get embarrassing. Wow, filled up on water before coal. I wouldn't have called that. Although this is the small hopper, so that's the coal from that car now. If you run the coal for long enough, it can drain this faster. Or at least it used to be able to. Now it looks like it's keeping up just fine. Must have been some minor bug tweaks in there. We're going to keep an eye on these real quick. Not too worried about that train, though. There is a calculator somewhere, but I forgot, like, where. That train is also almost ready. And once again, I fell through the map. Send help. Dig a hole. Actually, no, because I'm probably going to time skip, so we'll just take it to Roto so that it passes the passenger train. That'll hold as well. And with, you know what? I think with things coming to a close, we're going to call a stream pretty quick. Once again, might do something this weekend, but I also might make it Construction instead of Railroader. So definitely expect one next Wednesday at the usual time. Once again, I hope you all have an excellent evening. Be sure to like, subscribe, do the thing if that's what you really want to do, and go check out Midland 1072 Productions channel in the Discord. And until next weekend, I hope you all have a nice, safe week. Take care.